Options trading is one of the few tools that we have available to us as retail traders in order to beat this shitty market. So far this year, my options trading account is up by over 70%, while the S&P 500 is down by 17%. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a few tips on how you can beat the markets using options trading. The first step in beating the markets using options is actually understanding the markets in some way. And you do have to be very specific in what you understand. So for me, I've become really good at understanding macroeconomics. So how the Fed changing the interest rates impacts the stock market itself. And then there's a lot of other factors like global tensions or the price of the dollar. There's a lot that goes into the macro space, but that's something that I've become very knowledgeable on
here in my garage
over the last few years. This is a skill that I've developed over a long period of time, reading the macroeconomics, understanding the macroeconomics, and applying my skills in macroeconomics to my trading. And there's other skills out there that you could learn. It doesn't have to be boring macroeconomics. You could learn technical analysis, or maybe you're into fundamentals, as boring as they are. But you have to develop one of these few skills, and then you can learn the other skills. So for me, I've become really good at understanding macroeconomics, but a skill that I probably need to work on is technical analysis. I've got probably about 50 to 60% proficiency in macroeconomics, but maybe only 10 to 20% proficiency in understanding trends and technical analysis. This is a flaw that I know that I have, and this is a skill that I need to develop. So you need to develop one skill, become somewhat proficient in that skill, and then become proficient in another skill and continue to develop new skills in trading in order to become a more successful trader. The more skills that you have, even if you don't understand all the different facets of that skill, the better off you'll be for your trading. So you're going to need to continue to learn over a long period of time. The thing about options trading and trading in general is that it is a lifelong science experiment.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
You need to figure out what works, what doesn't. So you need to go in and you need to put in the experience and test out different strategies, see if those strategies work for you or if they don't, and then refine those strategies. And you're going to have to do this process over and over and over again, just like you would with the science experiment. So trading is a lifelong science experiment. And over the years in this lifelong science experiment, you're going to develop new skills. You're going to learn more about how the markets move and how the markets adjust to different things. And the thing about options trading is you need to know different strategies for different markets because the markets are always changing because of one thing or another. Tomorrow we have CPI coming out, which is probably going to make the markets go up because CPI is likely to come in lower than what's expected. But then the next day, the Fed meeting is probably going to send the markets down and give up all the gains from the CPI. So you have to be able to adjust your strategies on the fly. And there's 1,000,001 different strategies for options trading, and you don't need to know all of them. All you need to know is the basics. So buying calls, buying puts, cover calls, cash secure puts, spread options, iron condors, and iron butterflies. So really, there's only 7 option strategies that you need to know in order to beat the market. And again, you have to understand which strategy works for what market. So if you're bullish, then you should probably use either a long call option or a call debit spread, or you could use a put credit spread. But if you're bearish, then you should probably be using a put debit spread, a long put option, or a call credit spread. There's different ways to trade different markets in different sentiments, and you have to understand which strategy is best for what sentiment. And you have bullish, bearish, and neutral sentiment. So understand which strategies works for which sentiment and be able to adjust your strategies depending on market conditions. For example, Leaps probably would have made you a crap ton of money over the last couple of years, but if you're buying Leaps options in 2022, then you're probably upside down on those Leaps options. And learning which strategies work for what type of market comes with experience, which is the third tip that I've got for you. You need to gain experience in the market because a lot of people come into the trading space expecting a lot in a very short amount of time. But if you're looking to just be here for a few weeks and then bounce after winning a crap ton of money like you see on Wall Street Bets, where people gamble their life savings and make millions of dollars, you're probably not going to make it because the likelihood of you making $1 million risking your life savings is very low. If you go over to Wall Street Bets, you'll probably see more people that have lost their life savings than made millions. So if you're just looking for some quick results, then trading options is probably not for you. Personally, I've been trading options for around 3 years at this point, and even I know that I don't know everything whenever it comes to options trading. There's still a lot that I need to learn and more skills that I need to develop even after 3 years of trading full time. This is just like a regular job. If I had, say, 3 years of experience in programming, then I would be just getting out of the entry-level job phase. Or you could probably think of this like old school RuneScape and getting 99 rune crafting.
Nerd! Randy!
99 rune crafting is going to take you forever, but the payoff is really great. You can make probably like, 2 million coins an hour at this point. I haven't played in a while though. So you have to realize that trading options is a marathon, not a sprint. If you're risking your life savings, you're more likely to lose that than turn that into millions of dollars. So this is a long-term thing that you need to dedicate yourself to, time and effort, and you need to continue to learn new skills like we talked about with fundamentals, technical analysis, macro analysis, and finally, you need to understand that there are 100 different ways to trade options, and you need to be able to adjust your strategies to the changing market conditions. And those are the 3 tips that I've got for you in order to beat this shitty market with options trading. Hopefully this video was useful. If it was, show some love, leave a like. Thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. And thank you to all my patrons for their support. And as always, remember to stay positive, stay green. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.